Hey guys, okay, so I know it's been a while since you've seen me, and a good video on the bike, so I got one for you today. Watch until the end because, yeah, I do drop it. So you might want to see it. Just moved to Denver, went through some snowstorms, and whew, had to move the bike in between residents, and it just didn't turn out as well as I had hoped. But check it out, and I'll see you on the next video. So, I found myself in Denver, and you've probably seen the pictures already of the snow, the first snow that I had to deal with. If not, I'll throw them in here so you can take a look at them. In the meantime, we finally relocated from an Airbnb into our first house here. Our plan is to rent for a couple years while we develop some land. We were going to buy a functioning ranch, but that did not go through as planned. Everything was not as it was represented to us, but that's a different story. So anyway, I get to this new place in the mountains outside of Boulder, and it's time to bring the bike over from the Airbnb to the house. And of course, it's just after a major snowstorm, or a couple storms. So there's still a lot of ice on the road. And this is the first time that I've ridden in ice. So you're going to get to see, if you take a look at the edges of the road, you'll see the ice on the street, and of course the snow in the grass. As we get up to the mountains in a little while, you'll see that it gets quite a bit thicker and a little bit hairier, but in the meantime, I'm going to let you take a quick look at riding through the downtown part of Boulder with Pearl Street Mall coming up here. Okay, we're going through downtown now. A lot of historic buildings. The trees are absolutely beautiful. And it's hard to see here on this footage, but the shops are amazing. All the private-owned shops. This is the Pearl Street Mall we just crossed. It's a street that has been converted into an outdoor mall that crosses the road right there. And a couple more blocks up, and we will be turning onto Mapleton. That'll go up to my house. We'll cut through a little bit of a neighborhood. You'll see lots of snow, the old style houses inspired by people coming to settle to work the land and the mines back in the day. A lot of that architecture and style still carries through. And then you'll see getting onto the base of the mountain. I'll join the audio back up there. Ooh. Okay, so right over here to my left is a national park. And it starts and it goes all the way up through the mountains, way past where the house is. So we are actually located in this national park and a jogging trail that runs through it, hikers, all kinds of things. The wildlife up here is pretty incredible. In a moment, you're going to see that the road pretty much is going to start to turn to ice. Now, what looks like water on the ground here is actually ice, but it's going to get a little bit more prevalent in a few moments, and you'll be able to see that. This is very interesting in the dark, riding or driving through here in this 2-lane road. There are points up here where there's a drop off on the right side when you're going up like this. And it can get a little bit tricky, especially when there's a lot of snow and a lot of ice. Your biggest snowpacks, of course, are where the mountain blocks the sunlight from coming down onto the road, which is going to be right up ahead here. First time, again, riding on snow, and it's going to get a little bit tricky once we get up to the property. So just hang on literally just a couple minutes and watch this, and we'll pick it back up as we get to the property. Now this part here is really, really tricky. It's very, very slippery. There is some mud mixed with the ice here from what's dropped off some of the vehicles. And we just got to take it a little bit slower. When we get up to the property in just a little bit, and you'll see that drop off over there on the right that you got to be real careful of. But when we get up to the property, it's going to be quite a bit different because it's a dirt road that comes down about 1,300 feet from the house to this road that is on the property, and I have to navigate that. So I'll be turning left and going right into ice and gravel. Now, you can see the road here. The snow and ice is extended down. Then in a lot of places, you just have one cleared lane that both directions have to share. So that gets a little interesting as well. Okay, so this is the property coming up on the right here. This BMW belongs to one of our neighbors. He's down doing some burning on a fire break. Long story for another video. As you can see, this is a mess. And right here, I'm already going to get the back tire completely loose and not be able to get any traction. This is a 1,000-pound bike, and I'm not even getting any purchase with my boots, as you'll see in a moment, as I try to scrape the snow back just a little bit so I can at least twaddle or waddle the bike up a little bit right there. But this snow, this ice right here, which has been driven on, has been packed down, and it is slippery as all get out. My goal is to go up that one small line of dirt there if I can just get going. So not having much luck. I'm going to have to call in the reinforcements. Here comes my wife to give me a hand. She's going to come down here and help. I just need it from behind my back wheel. Front. I'm not going backward. Well, you said behind your I know.
That's a little bit more narrow than I expected, but yeah. Thank you.
And then disaster hits right about now.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 stop! Fuck. Wait, 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 don't push it up, don't push it up. Let me get off.
Beep.
It's okay. Am I on mud or am I on ice? Okay, I gotta get up there, so. Let go, let go, let go. Got it. I gotta wait for it to reset.
Okay, so I have to let the bike reset from its tip sensor. Takes a couple minutes. The crash bar and the saddlebag skid guard just got down on some snow and mud, so there's no scratches or nothing. So here we go. I definitely noticed the difference from this point on from the street tires that are on this to the semi off-road, or at least off-road looking tires that I had on my Fat Bob, which really would have come in handy here. I gotta tell you. Fat Bob would have probably handled this a lot better, plus being a couple 100 pounds less weight. Now, this is definitely fun, going up this mud and ice pack. And of course, here comes my big old dog to greet me.
Move!
And this is how I got my bike up to the property. First time riding on ice, and it was quite an adventure. Stay tuned for some more videos because we're going to have some fun here in the future, and hopefully I won't be putting the bike on the ground again.